Good morning, and welcome back to Jody Lewis Creations. In today's video, we're going to work a little bit on our signatures. And I know I had said in a previous video, I wasn't really going to do that and gather papers because that might be boring for you, but we need to do it. So we're going to do it. If you remember, I had pulled out this envelope and I love it and I want to stitch it in. But I was thinking if I stitch it here, that's going to be tight to get things in this pocket. So I want to pop the edges of that open. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining me today. And your continued support. Thank you, thank you, thank you to everybody. You know what? That's a little, boy, that's going to be just not any too short. I mean, it is the exact same size as our cover. So I still want to use it though. We're still going to use it. What I want to do is just open this up. And if it, hopefully we won't damage these too much. What are you doing? Chloe's in here. Fair warning. She's wound up. All right. It's really dark this morning. I think it's getting ready to rain. So, hope everybody's doing well. We've just been having a nice visit with Mom. Yesterday we went to a couple of yard sales and had lunch out. And I don't know what we're doing today. I have to get some salsa made. So we'll do that. And I'm not going to do too much because I overdid yesterday. Okay, so now this will be where we sew in. Okay, so that's going to be where we sew in. And I think since I have that open, we want to decorate that while it's open. So what I'm thinking is we had some scraps of things, paper, that we had not used. So let's just see what might work. Now that's too short, but we have the other papers. Okay, we have the ones that I had printed, like that one is long enough. If we go lengthwise, we could use that. And we also had the ones that I printed on the matte photo paper, but they're a lot heavier. Of course, that would stabilize that pocket if I just use that. So we have options, options, options. I do like that. Hopefully I'm talking loud enough for you guys. I'm worried Mom's still in bed. I don't want to wake her up. So that would be kind of a cute piece on there, right? If we just did something like that for our bit. Do we want something that big? And then we could have this piece on this straight edge. That would be really nice. We would have that. And we have to remember that we have all of the fabrics to use, which I haven't even shown you guys, I don't think. We also have this, which is a little bit lighter weight, and I kind of like that if it shows up there. Where are you? I have no idea where she is. She's probably going to jump up here. Okay, so let's, I don't even have to cut that edge off because that will tuck up under there. Yep. So I think I'm going to cut it at the edge of Postal right there. And we're going to use that, oops, as our guide. Or kind of our edge there. And I cut the L off a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. And then, so what I want to do is, she's in everything, you guys. Let's trim the edge of this paper off. You guys know I don't like to film when I think people can hear me. And that's what I'm doing this morning. And it does bother me to think that somebody can hear me. I get really self-conscious. So do you get like that? Like if you have your channel, do you get like that if you think somebody can hear you? Oh, bothers me really bad. I can't help it. I try not to let it bug me or change like how I'm doing things, but it does. It totally does. I don't know what I did with my pencil. Big surprise, right? All right, let me find my pencil. It's somewhere on this table. Okay. So I just got another one. I don't know where my pencil is. Okay, so that should be straight there, and I'm just going to mark it down here, and I am taking this pretty much edge to edge because I want that to cover, stabilize, yeah, those edges. All right. And then we need to get our shape here that we're gonna cut our bit to be. And that's not going to fit in there because I did do that edge to edge. So, is that what I wanna do? Or do I wanna leave a little bit of reveal? I have to have some reveal if I want that to fit. So I guess I'll just take a little smidge off this end. Just enough to get it in that pocket. This trimmer and I, we're gonna go rounds, you guys. At least we won't see that. I'll just snip that off. We won't see that. It's gonna be tucked under there. Okay. So then, let's just put this in here where we want it. Move our covers out of the way. Line that up at the top. Is that where we want it? Yeah, about right there. And then I'm just going to take my pencil and mark that. Now, where this is, that's going to be on the wrong side. So I'm just going to come straight across here like that and pick that up because I'm going to drop it down just a little bit, but this has that little notch, and so when I cut that and I flip it over, that little notch would be on the wrong side. So just be aware of that. If you're doing something similar to get a shape, you have to be mindful of those little nuances or you'll be messed up and frustrated. I get frustrated when I do that. So we're just going to cut that out and hope we get it really close to where we want it. Yeah, this is really not working on the signatures. I guess we're just making a piece for the bit to go in, right? Move out the way. All right, so now we are pretty darn close to where we want that to be. So this will come up. Yeah, and you know what I may do? I may just come across here and try to trim that. Trim that off. Let's trim that off. Yeah, so we get a straighter edge there. Yeah, I think I want to do that. Let's just get that off there. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah. Now let's see if that sits on there better. Yeah, I think it does. Yep. So we'll get that glued down. We'll ink it and get it glued down. And then we'll do this piece. Yeah, it'll be fine. And I don't have that cut exactly, but I think once we ink it, it's not really going to show. I think it'll be fine. I have to clean up. I haven't been up here. I haven't been in here to do anything, really, so I haven't got much cleanup done. I did the video the other day because I needed to get something up for you guys, but then I haven't been back in here, so I have to find a balance. I really need to find a balance of being able to film and keep my stuff going and on an upward motion. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to use glue stick. I'm going to get this glued down. I'm going to ink it, get a piece cut for this, and I'll be back. Okay, so I cut my piece and I cut it too short. Of course I cut it too short. I don't know what I'm doing. And so what and I thought I was going to leave an 1/8 of an inch reveal on the sides, but I don't know. I might put something along this edge to kind of cover it. I feel like that's too much, but we can embellish it. It's fine. And then at the bottom, we'll just put a pocket here, and it will be fine. I'll cover that as well. So yeah, there's that. We're gonna get it glued down. I am watching a craft showdown. it's Kara Brandon Creations and a couple of other crafters. And anyway, and they have an MC, and the one is an Olympic theme, and it's hilarious. They did, I'm not very far into it, and I'm just going to listen to it throughout the day when I'm working. But they're doing like spin the wheel for what you get to work with, and they have 10-minute time frame to create the project that the wheel says they have to do. It looks like such a fun thing. And if any of you watch Kara Brandon's YouTube channel, you would have seen that I got a guest design team spot for a Halloween project. So you'll be seeing that coming up as well. But anyway, she had asked if anybody was interested in doing this craft showdown. I have done something really crooked, or this pocket's crooked. I'll cover it. It's fine. Anyway, so I'm watching it to see what it is. So a question is, if I did this craft showdown thing, would any of you be interested in that? It looks like a lot of fun. So they have different categories of things: color, item, the kind of piece you have to make. Super cute. And anyway, it looks like a lot of fun. They're having a lot of fun. They're giggling and just having a good time. And so I think I'm going to say yes. It would be for September. And it looks like, ooh, that looks like it might fit. It looks like it might be fall themed. And I thought, well, that looks like it would be a lot of fun. So I think I might say yes. I have to talk to Mark about it and have to ask her like what day in September it is. But I just think it's like playing a game. It's like a game show that they're doing, and it's so much fun. Like, it's really cute. And just because you finish the game first doesn't mean that you're the one who wins that round. It looks like the people are voting on their favorite make for that contest. So I'm going to keep watching it here as I'm working on this and see like what else they do. But it looks really fun. So yeah, if I did that, is that something you guys would come and watch? You know, I think it would be a really fun thing, and it's live, so you get, that is gonna be too narrow. Fratzel. Anyway, it just looks like it would be a lot of fun. So yeah, you'll have to let me know what you guys think. Oh, I know what we could do. I know. Does he fit there? I have him on the better paper. Ooh. We have this. We haven't used any of this paper. Ooh, that might be kind of a fun pocket. Oh, I love these guys. Oh, I like that number. Is that going to be too wide? Darn it. It is too wide. I love that red. A piece of the map, the stars, the plane, schematic. I'm fussing. I know, I'm fussing. That's too much red. I need a pop of blue on this, I think, because we have all that blue. We need some blue. Need some blue. Calling a blue. And I have those tickets, so I don't want more tickets, or labels rather. Those are labels. Okay. We could just make a pocket out of that. We could. I think we will. I think we will make a pocket out of this. But anyway, so it looks like a lot of fun. So I was just wondering if that's something you guys would be interested in watching. And I think I'm going to do it. Like I said, I just have to talk to Mark. But I think it would be really fun. Like, they have a guy, and he's emceeing the whole thing. And he's Mr. Sparkle or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, they have really fun glasses on for the... I don't want to cover all those labels. They have really fun glasses on. They're just being silly, really, but it looks like a lot of fun. So, yeah, I was just thinking that might be something different and fun and just a different way to engage with the audiences. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. Getting there. I just didn't want to cover those labels. And then that leaves this bit of like twiny, whatever that is, for something else. So there's always a workaround when we make mistakes, you guys. Don't get frustrated or frazzled and go, oh my gosh, I didn't mean to do that. Wish I had a little rusty paper clip because I would slit that and put it in there. Wouldn't that be fun? I wonder if I can alcohol ink one. I bet we can alcohol ink one. Let me cut some of the bulk off of this. Yeah, let's do that. We'll glue that down with my glue stick. Glue stick is hiding. Hello. So what are you guys working on? What you got going on? Are you working on Halloween project? Do you have a summer project? What are you doing? Oh, Kirsten, I watched your Marguerite Miller collage challenge this morning. That's a mouthful. I did not know that Monopoly pieces used to come like that. That is so cool. I even showed Mark and I said, oh my gosh, have you seen this before? And he said, no. So how cool was that you had those cardboard pieces? I had no idea. Like, what a neat bit. Oh, I like that. Like, what a neat bit to use in that. And I'm glad you used the iron and it was already damaged and you didn't damage the other pieces. I was like, don't use one of the ones that are still good. I didn't want you to damage one of the good pieces. But anyway, it was really, really neat. And I had never seen those before. So hopefully now when I'm out and about treasure hunting, I'll find something like that. I would probably not have realized that that's what they were had you not have said that. And it was really neat. And you said the carousel horse, and I didn't realize that, because now it's like a bucking horse. He's like a rodeo horse, right? So I thought that was really interesting. Okay, I'm going to grab my alcohol ink and I will be right back. So I have latte and ginger, and this is a pearl called Splendor. I'm going to shake that really well and see what we can get. Let's move our piece out of here. And I'm afraid Chloe's going to jump up here. She's on the stool behind me, and she's been so playful today. She's been nuts today, actually. So I'm afraid she's going to jump up here. I only have one of these out because I don't know if it's going to work. So let's just get some color on it. That's the latte. Ooh, tinky this morning. And a little bit of ginger. Ooh. And then a little bit of, I don't even know what color that is. Oh, that's cool. Oh, did you see that shimmer? Oh, that's got a lot of mica in it. Well, now we're going to see the shimmer because it's all over me. Alrighty. Well, I have to clean that up, and that'll give that a minute to dry. I'll go wash my hands because I don't want orange shimmer all over my project. And I have a glove right here, but am I wearing it? Of course not. Okay, that is like leaking or something. Weird. Okay, I'll be back. All right, I took my heat tool to it, and it didn't take us, actually the bottom side took it better than the top side did. Hot, still hot. But I think it's gonna work. Actually, I think that's a kind of a cool color. And we have that little bit that maybe we can reactivate that and use it for something. I don't really know. I'm still learning about these alcohol inks, so. All right, so I want to just put a little slit there. So just a little slit there. Hopefully this works, I don't even know. But I thought, well, how cool if we can just use the bit that Tracy has on here and make it our own little bit, right? Now, make sure it's going the right way. And that looks like it's the size of the smaller bit here. Don't tear the paper, Jody. Okay. Close enough, because the other piece would be too big. So it's still a little bit of shine, but we still get, now we can tuck something under there if we want to on our pocket. And we have this edge that is drying. Well, it should be dry by now. So I just want to take my circle punch and just do a very small divot there. And then ink that. This is all inked, and this will just be it'll just be a small pocket. We won't put anything big in it. I just would like to do a little stamping there. So let's see what we want to use. Registered? No. US mail, maybe. We have to have a small one. It can't be too big. Oh, the little hand. He'd be cute there. All right. Where's my thing? Oh, clean up. Clean up is a must do. I have to put together a couple packages of things to mail to people too. I've got some commitments I need to deal with. Oh. So I've got to do that. Hopefully I'll get that done today. Why are we? Okay. I might have to pull that out to stamp on that, huh? I'm just gonna go like that. Didn't get a good clear on that, but that's okay. Oh, it's because I hadn't used that one yet. I should have primed it first, and I didn't prime it first. Okay, and then we want just something. I'm only going to do this end, and we've used this one, so hopefully it'll be all right. Let's just go like right there. Perfect. All right. So that just gave us a little bit of interest here. Yep. So we'll get this glued down. My stamp was a little wonky from that being there, but that's okay. We'll deal with it. It'll be fine. I must have black on me somewhere. Why not just get all the inks on me today, you guys? Just be an inky mess to go downstairs. Just a mess. I think I probably should cover that. I need to find a roll of ugly washi tape and be using that instead of my good medical tape here. All right, stop. And that way, just nothing gets caught on that in our pocket. Because it's just for decoration, mostly, right? And that'll protect it. I may need to redo my glue on the outside here. If you guys can't hear me very well, please don't skewer me. Okay, it's just a balance. It's a balance. All right, there's that. Oh, I like it. And then I think I want to put a brad in that. Yeah. Yep. And the thingy. Let's see. Let's go with maybe that one today. I still haven't gone to Dollar Tree to get a new pokey tool. I was going to try to go yesterday, but by the time we were done yard sailing, my foot was like, you're funny. All right. I don't want to impede that pocket. Is that going to work? I might have to get my awl out at this point because this is just seen better days for sure. All right. Oh, goodness. It's giving me a hard time. It says, no, I don't want to. All right, I'm gonna fuss with this and get it down. Oh, there it goes. But I want to spin it a little. You know, you can't see what I'm doing. I can't open that up enough to show you what I'm doing. It's just, I'm fiddling with the little bit. Oh, fiddly, fiddly for sure. Go down. And sometimes these prongs break off on this one too, which is super frustrating. On these little ones. Don't know where I got these. I can't remember. I've had them for a really long time. But I get mad at them because the prongs break off and they drive me crazy. Okay. So I have just this little bit of scrap here. Just going to do a little bit of glue on it. Cover those prongs so that way whatever we put in that pocket won't get caught on it, hopefully. Okay. So see, it's covered now. Hopefully you can see that. All right. Fiddly bits, fiddly bits. You can still see a little bit of that. I'm just going to put another piece in there. All right. So now I think this side will be ready to be glued back down when we stitch it in, because we're going to stitch this edge into our pocket, right? And then we'll have this. So we need to decorate this somehow. And I think I don't know if I just want to stencil the inside of this. I got some ink here, but that's okay. We can do something with that and work it into the design. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And then let's see. I could do some blue stars on it, maybe. I think that's what we're going to do. Just some blue stars on it. And do I want to cover it? Okay, so I started taking the book apart. Remember, guys, the book? The U.S. mail book. I wanted an image. I wanted a full-page image. So I went ahead and pulled this one out. I thought it was really interesting. It says in 1827, one section of the New York City post office was reserved exclusively for ladies. And it's got the banner here and then ladies on the window. And then it has all these women in their beautiful dresses. And so they were relegated to only the one section of the post office. So I thought that was really interesting. And obviously I have overhang here. So we're going to have to trim that off. And hopefully I don't trim the envelope. I don't dare try to do that with scissors. I'll be making a big old mess of my project here. But anyway, I thought that was really interesting. There are some really cool images in that book. I just don't know how much I want to use in this versus if I do decide to alter that, and I can't imagine this will be the only postal theme project that I do because it's a theme that I love, but I wanted to do this for the design team project because I thought it would be a really fun thing. And I saw, oh, I'll have to go look at your name. I didn't write it down, and I answered that comment the other day. But really interesting that you've been inspired to go and purchase this kit based on what I'm doing with it. So thank you for that. That's wonderful. I hope that in the note to seller that you mentioned to Tracy that you bought it because you saw me do it on for the design team project. I'm sure she would like to know that. So anyway, thank you for letting me know that. Oh, I really like that. Just a little bit of ink around those edges. And I don't typically take my images edge to edge, but this one I did. I really wanted just to have the whole thing there. So yeah, it'll get sewn in here. So that will be our spine side. And we have this, so I may still add something to that. And then I keep fussing with this page on whether I want to cover that and what I want to do with this page. I was trying to find just blank ledger to use in it. I have graph paper, but it's green, so that's not going to match. And it's coffee dyed, but it's still too green to use for that page. So I'm trying to get that figured out. I have this that I printed that I thought I might be able to use. And I thought on this page, I thought about using, where did it go? That registered mail ledger page that I had. So I'm still working on these bits and then I'll come back. Okay, so I found this piece of lightweight, I think this is just lined paper that's been coffee dyed. I got this in a swap a very, very long time ago. Clearly I've never used it. So we're going to use it in here as a lightweight bit to line the inside of our pocket. Now I could just ink that. I could just ink it. Maybe we should just ink it. I don't want it to be super bulky. But I do like that color. Decisions, decisions. Oh my goodness. All right, we're just going to do it. We are going to do it. Yeah, I like it. We're going to do it. Okay, so I am going to use my glue stick. No, I am not. I can use my glue stick on the flat, but I have to use wet glue for this inner part because I need time to wiggle it. Yeah. So hopefully we get this right. Oh, I'm nervous. Okay, we're just gonna go for it. I'll decide on the other glue after I get this slid in here and in place. Hopefully I don't make a big gluey mess inside my pocket. And is Barely Art glue going to give me enough time to do what I need to do? I think so. I have a little bit more white showing on this side than this side, but I don't think I can help that. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. You know what? I'm just going to go for it. Instead of taking all that time for the glue stick, we'll just Barely Art glue it, right? Get around those edges. And I did want to do some stitching on this, but I forgot to stitch my pieces before I glued them down. So I don't think that's going to be feasible now, unless I only stitch around this before I glue it down, which is a possibility. We could do that. No, come on. There we go. Hopefully, when we ink that, that'll go away. That'll disappear. And then we'll just trim our edges like so. Yeah. All right. Can I do the corner? Can she do the corner? Maybe. Yeah. Kind of. All right, and we'll do this side, and then I'll figure out what I'm going to do on this flap. And I keep messing with this registered mail piece, and I think I'll probably use a few of those in this because it's the perfect project for it. And I tend to hoard those, and I need to be using the things, right? So I think that we'll use a couple of them, and just adds a really cool bit of interest. I mean, these are old. I think it says on the registration, it actually says, I'll grab it and show you guys what it is. This is one of those treasures that I absolutely hoard, and it's got letter in here. Oh, we should use this. Maybe we'll use that. But anyway, it's like 1917 on some of these records in here. 1919, 1928. Let's see what it goes up to. 1935. And I don't know what post office this is actually. Oh, it says it's out of Kentucky somewhere. Weed, Kentucky. Well, that said Texas, Illinois. Oh, that's state of origin. So this must be things that come through this post office to get delivered. Yep. Isn't that interesting? I just love it. Lots from St. Louis there. So, yeah. Red Lick, Kentucky is where this one was from. And I don't remember what's in here. But I think this is something I would probably copy. This is 1917. And look at that rusty paper clip on there. Isn't that cool? Okay, So I think I've decided I am going to cover this flap with this. I just love it so much. We're going to use it. And I am going to use glue stick on this flap because this is such thin, delicate paper that I know if I try to use the wet glue, it's going to seep through and not look nice at all. I'm going to go ahead and use my Dollar Tree cutting mat. So if there's a glare from the light, I apologize. I can't help that. And I do still wish I had stitched some of this before I started, but that's okay. We'll have lots of bits in this journal that'll be like eclectic bits, and we'll do some sewing. And I was just showing Mom the Airmail fabric that I want to make some stuff with for this. And I think, Rhoda, who had those page tabs? Did you make some of those page tabs? Because I have all the postage stamps, and I thought, you know, some bits from the little bits I cut on my Cricut for this, and maybe a couple fabric bits, and maybe some postage stamps would make some really cool little tabs on the edge of the page. So I think I want to do that, but I cannot remember. I know you did it, and I think, was it Crafty by Tony? Is she the other person who, she makes some of the coolest stuff. But anyway, I really like those, and I know you had told me before I should make some, but I think that would be good for this journal. What do you think? I think it will be. So we have to figure out what we are going to do for our actual pages in this. I think I will do some coffee dyed paper, maybe a couple sheets of the paper that I dyed, the blue and the red. And obviously I'll use some of the kit as the pages for sure and go from there. So I think that's what I will get gathered. Oh, please be straight. That's pretty darn straight. I did a good job. Look at me go. It's pretty straight. So that's kind of what I'm thinking I want to do for my pages. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. And I will not be wasting this bit. We are totally going to use this bottom bit somewhere. I do not waste this paper at all. It's such fine, fine, fine paper. So fragile. And I bet that's old enough. I bet I could scan that, I bet. And maybe some of the pages that are written on. Maybe I'll try to scan them and see how they come out and get those in my Ko-fi for you guys. What do you think about that? Yeah, I think I should do that. I think that would be a fun bit. So if you're working on this theme, you would have access to some of these ledger pages. So is that something you guys would be interested in? Please let me know in the comments below. And then if I get, you know, enough interest to do it, then I will scan and upload into Ko-fi some of the plain pages for you, and then also some of the actual ledger pages that the postmaster had written on. I just think that's going to be such a neat bit to use in this. So definitely give me some feedback on excuse me, give me some feedback so that way I know if that's something you guys would like to see. All right, so I am just finishing trimming that. We'll ink around that edge. We'll have this little bit here we can use somewhere. Okay. I still think we need to do some stamping or stenciling on there, but because I've covered the majority, oh my gosh, the majority, I've covered the entire thing. Hello, genius. Because we've covered this, I don't have to ink like the entire area with the stencil. I can just use just some little bits for some interest on that page. And because I did cover it like that, we also could add a pocket to this flap. I have to make sure my direction is correct here. So I'm going to get my Uncharted Mariner out. Let's use the ink. Don't think I want to do the oxide, which it doesn't really matter. I could use either one, ink or oxide. And if I take this long on all these pages, we are never going to get this journal done, are we? It's all right. it's going to be fine. That must be where that round thingy was on here from when I bought it. There's like residual glue there. Not cool, man. All right, let's get some blue stars on this one. We'd used orange, the campfire, crackling campfire. I did move that in my drawer over to the orange section because I have my inks in my drawer by rainbow color, and so I actually moved the get the word out, woman, crackling campfire over into the orange section because I wanted to remember that it pulls so orange when I use it. So I didn't want it in the red section, so I didn't do that again. So hopefully that makes sense. If you guys want me to show you the drawer so you understand what I'm talking about, I'd be more than happy to show you the drawer, just how I did it. So all that is in this long drawer are my, like, Tim Holtz style, speak English, inks, and I have a couple of Spectrum Noir inks that I got last year for Christmas, and they're in this drawer also because they're water reactive. So that way, just kind of those like items are together in the drawer. So, okay. So I think that gives some added interest. I like that. I'm not going to worry about that where I got off of the stencil. It's not going to hurt anything, and I actually could just come in here like that, and we could stamp something there if that bothers us too bad. Does that bother me too bad? Do we want to put something there? I can see here I've got some edges that I need to get glued a little bit better. The light shining in there just right. Oh, see how fragile this paper is? It's so fragile. All right. And I think I want something along this edge. I think we want to do maybe some trim, but I have to remember that this is going to be getting into the spine. So this is going to be stitched in. So actually this pocket, I should have pushed this way a little bit, but it'll be okay. And then we'll put a little something here. Let's see what I have. I'll see what I have, and then I'll get something added onto there. I think we're getting a little long in our video. And I was going to make a little something for this to go into for a closure, but that's something we can also do later on. So yeah, hopefully that'll be okay. I like it. I think I like it. All right. So thank you for joining me. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I hope you're working on a project that is bringing you joy and bringing you happiness. And leave some comments below for me. If you have any ideas on this or what you'd like to see, let me know. I'm going to be getting this project done. I have to do my guest design team project for Kara Brandon, which is going to be Halloween themed. I have no plan for a project after this one necessarily. I am still working on the January project, and I need to make some progress on that. So if you guys have any ideas or suggestions or something you would like to see me make, you guys know I'm always open for that. Please let me know in the comments below. And if that's not a place you feel like you want to tell me, you can join my Facebook group, which is in the description box below. You can also email me. Lots of ways that you can communicate with me. So thank you for joining me. I hope you, no. Okay. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I will see you in the next video. Bye.